Happy week start, faithful viewers. It's 10:30 a.m. and time for Prime Flash on My Media Prime Television with me, Audrey Zatsa. It was a beautiful ceremony to mark the end of the AFCON Total Energies 2021 in Cameroon yesterday, February 6, 2022 at the Olembe Stadium. The live show of the ceremony, which started at 6:40 p.m., saw the arrival of President Paul Biya and wife Chantal Biya to give the closing remarks of the football jamboree. The ceremony was marked with beautiful fireworks coupled with shows performed by various artists such as Stanley Eno, Salasiel, Daphne, and South African singer Nomsebo Zikode with her popular song Jerusalem, which brought in joy before the beginning of the match for the finals of the Africa Cup of Nations, where Senegal defeated Egypt, winning the Africa Cup of Nations. The ceremony equally saw the presence of most Cameroonian dignitaries. And Senegal's President Macky Sall has declared Monday, February 7, a public holiday to celebrate football team's first ever Africa Cup of Nations crown following their victory against Egypt. He made the announcement yesterday on the nation's public television. He will be welcoming the triumphant Lions on their return to Dakar this day at 1 p.m. Led by Liverpool star Sadio Mane, Senegal overcame Mohamed Salah's Egypt 4-2 in a penalty shootout at Sunday's final in Cameroon's Olembe Stadium. The game had finished goalless after extra time, and after two previous final defeats in 2002 and 2019, Senegal finally claimed their first Cup of Nations title. The Teranga Lions of Senegal will be decorated on Tuesday, February 8 at the Presidential Palace in Dakar. Cameroonian football lovers are still rejoicing. Popular saying "the impossible is not Cameroonian" was fully confirmed and realized on Saturday, February 5, 2022 at the Yaoundé Olembe Stadium. The indomitable Lions produced an epic fight back from 3-0 down to draw level at 3-3 before winning the third-place match against Burkina Faso 5-3 in a penalty shootout at the Africa Cup of Nations on Saturday. Tournament's leading scorer Vincent Aboubakar came on as a second-half substitute to turn things around for Cameroon. Stéphane Baokeng put the first goal back for Cameroon, and Aboubakar scored in the 85th and 87th minutes to send the game to penalties. Blati Touré had the only miss in the shootout when Cameroonian goalkeeper Andre Onana saved down low with his left hand to save the nation. Touré's miss allowed Ambroise Oyongo to step up and win the shootout for Cameroon and soften the pain of losing in the shootout to Egypt in the semi-finals. Onto something else in the West region, goods estimated at millions of francs CFA have been reduced to ashes at the Bafang market in the West region of Cameroon after a wildfire engulfed the market last night. According to reports, the wildfire, whose cause is still to be determined, started at 9 p.m. and consumed the sheds of the market until about 6 a.m. this Monday morning. Sources indicate that the firefighting brigade responded to calls made by some shop owners of the market, but they seemed effortless in front of the angry inferno. With no human casualty recorded in the tragic incident, shop owners only have their losses to count. Former Confederation of Africa Football President Issa Hayatou has won an appeal at the Court of Arbitration for Sport against a year's suspension imposed by FIFA. According to the Court of Arbitration for Sport, the decision comes following insufficient evidence of misconduct in the Confederation of Africa Football Marketing and Media Rights. The court announced its verdict on the eve of the final of the Africa Cup of Nations tournament hosted in his home country. Hayatou was the president of CAF for 29 years until being unseated in a 2017 election, where his opponent was supported by FIFA President Gianni Infantino. He was equally vice president of FIFA as Africa's most senior soccer official. After the confirmation of a highly pathogenous infection, bird flu, in Birmingham Farm in the Mifi Division, West region of the country, the governor of the region, Awafonka Augustine, has signed a circular introducing measures to prevent and fight against the pandemic. Similarly, an emergency health slaughter operation will be carried out in the Gongso poultry in Bafoussam, where the confirmation of bird flu has been made. Out of the country, little Ryan, 5-year-old boy who died trapped in a well in Morocco despite days of rescue operation, will reportedly be buried this day, Monday, February 7. The child's fate drew global attention after he fell down a narrow 32-meter dry well on Tuesday and sparked an outpouring of sympathy online. On Saturday, crowds had cheered in joy when rescue workers reached Ryan after a round-the-clock digging operation, clearing the final handful of dirt. But hope turned to grief as news spread that the rescue was too late and Ryan was dead. The news was announced by the Royal Cabinet of the North African nation after King Mohammed VI called the parents with his condolences message. At least 10 people are confirmed dead in Madagascar after tropical cyclone Batire slammed its eastern coastline on the night of Saturday, breaking Sunday, February 6. According to the National Bureau of Risk and Disaster Management, 47,888 people were displaced by the storm, which brought heavy rains and winds. The agency equally said water levels along the cyclone's path were expected to peak between Sunday and Monday, and flood warnings were issued for the management or for the Manageri and Nana rivers. Climate experts say extreme weather events such as cyclones could become more regular, attributable to climate change. That was it for today's edition of Prime Flash, produced by Junior Pelama. Thanks for watching, faithful viewers. You have more stories in our 6:30 p.m. Prime News with Fon Quinter. Coming up next is In the House with Eileen Sama and her ladies. Have a nice time.